Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Full Focus. I'm Tom Fudge. Karen Rostata has the day off. We first brought you tonight's program on San Diego's long filmmaking history back in May. And as the summer movie blockbusters are upon us, we thought we'd revisit the topic again. San Diego's wonderful climate and varied terrain make it an ideal location for making movies, TV shows, and commercials. Later in the program, Karen Rostata discusses what's happening today in film and TV production in the San Diego and Baja region. But first, we start with a look at San Diego's early film years, dating back to 1898.
Ever since the film industry first cast its flickering images onto the silver screen in 1896, the American public has been fascinated by the movies and by the people who make them. The film industry was born on the East Coast, but it wasn't long before some of the pioneers of film came to California and found their way to San Diego. During the last century, over 600 films have been made in San Diego County. These include a few early non-fiction movies, over 150 short westerns made between 1911 and 1912, and several hundred feature films.
San Diego's most prolific period of filmmaking was during the early silent era. In fact, it was so prolific that people say San Diego could have been Hollywood. Many well-known landmarks were the settings for these early films. The Hotel del Coronado was certainly one of them.
It all started with Thomas Edison, one of the inventors of filmmaking itself. As early as 1897, the Thomas Edison Film Company had cameramen traveling up and down the California coast. An Edison crew came to San Diego in February 1898 and shot 3 short films. These short films offer a glimpse of how films were made at the time. The camera was set up in a fixed position, shooting a scene from a distance in one continuous shot. During the 1910s, an increasing number of motion picture companies decided to locate in Southern California for several reasons. Our clear, dry weather permitted filming outdoors most days of the year. And Southern California offered a variety of landscapes, including ocean, desert, mountains, forest, and hillside.
Another major reason that the film studios came to California was to avoid the watchful eye of the Motion Picture Patent Company. Now, the patent company claimed to hold the rights and the possession and the use of movie-making technology. They also sought to monopolize the movie business, and they sent out daily their operatives to sabotage the cameras and the films of competing companies.
In 1911, a production unit from the American Film Manufacturing Company, also known as Flying A, came to Lakeside and then to La Mesa, searching for a western-looking landscape and to avoid the hired thugs of the Motion Picture Patent Company. The production unit was headed by Alan Dwan, a true film visionary who directed and produced possibly over 800 movies during his long and varied filmmaking career. To protect the crew and his films, Alan Dwan wore a gun. During its time in the East County, Flying A filmed about 150 movies, mostly westerns. After exhausting the locales around La Mesa, Flying A moved to Santa Barbara in 1912 in search of more varied terrain.